This is a demonstration of the third project, the fish, in my Animal Texture for Kindergartners series. You can see the other demo videos for the bird with a real feather and the pom-pom caterpillar on my channel, Heidi How. Also, the master video, which explains the whole 4-part series. The fish has a scaly texture, and we make it as a puzzle. I'll show you how we do it. First, you want to prepare your fish puzzle pieces. I use scrapbook paper for this project, so they start out in 12 by 12 pieces. Cut them up just like this. The body pieces are 6 by 4 inches. The tail pieces are 3 by 4. You don't have to use these exact dimensions, and you can easily do it with construction paper. I like all the different colors and patterns of the scrapbook paper, although I'm using just the plain paper for this demonstration so you can see it clearly. After you have cut these up into these sizes, you're going to trim them into fish shape. So you can just cut off the corners of the body. And for the tail, we cut off the corners and take a big notch out. This is also going to give us plenty of triangles for the fins. Depending on the thickness of your paper, you can do this probably 4 or 5 at a time. Plain or pattern, you want to have a variety of different colors. Show my students a suggested way to put the fish pieces together, but then I give them a whole variety of different colored pieces and let them do their own thing. They come up with some pretty great ideas. We glue this down to our background. If you've been watching my other videos, you know that we usually create a background for our animal to live before we add our animal. But for this one, we're going to add the background details after we make our fish. Sometimes I use blue paper, sometimes white, depending on what I have. Our fish is going to need a face. A googly eye is good, or you could just have cut out white circles for the eyes. I like to add a mouth, and I talk about adding gills so the fish can breathe. Sometimes on the pattern papers, it's hard to see these lines. That's why I like the googly eye to make it really stand out. But sometimes they will cut paper and add a mouth or gills. They can really cut up the puzzle piece papers any way they want. Next, we need to add the texture. This fish is going to have scales. You can use sequins, which I avoid because they're pretty messy, but you definitely want something shiny. Usually I use a foil-backed paper, but I don't have any of that right now. I do have this mylar, so I'm going to cut that up. Whatever shiny thing you happen to have on hand will do. Precision is not terribly important, and of course, at school, I would do this on the chopper. I prefer glue stick. Usually the kids like to put glue stick over the whole thing, but I like to do it one at a time, just putting it on my thumb. Again, precision, not necessary. And layering is great. The skill they're focusing on in this project is really envisioning how all these pieces go together, more than coloring or cutting, which is what some of the other projects have been about. Fish is really the most free-form and experimental of our animals. Once we've added all the scales, then you can think about the background. Do we need some waves? What else lives in the sea? About an octopus. You could add some coral. Here's some more fish in the background. Break out the markers, crayons, and colored pencils. And that's our texture fish that goes along with our bird with a feather, our pom-pom caterpillar, our name that texture identification game, and all the other animal texture activities. You can see the other demos on my channel, the explanation video for the whole kindergarten animal texture unit, and many, many other quick and easy elementary art lesson ideas. I'll be posting my entire curriculum on this YouTube channel, so subscribe if you would like a lot of free lesson projects and ideas.